Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Hookah Anonymous, and you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Good reporting, as Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka the Queen of Paperwork, and I am back with another video. As always, all information contained in this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All information used in this video is per the Fair Use Act, and any conclusions that you draw is on you, not me. So let's get it. Yo, listen. One thing about me, I love when the facts be facting, okay? And of course, we on the internet. It's all opinion-based for sure. But at least make the opinions make sense, okay? And guess what? Y'all know I like to use lessons. Keep this in mind. What I'm about to do in this video shows that you don't have to call nobody no name directly, indirectly, to stick to the facts and just lay out your plan. Whoever go with, they go with. They don't, they don't. But as y'all see, Lil Durk versus delusional bloggers, okay? At this point, I'm seeing the delusions. I understand why Lil Durk like, yo, cut off all my notifications from this mess. These people on the internet is full up, okay? And you know what? I was like, man, he need to stop ducking all the smoke. You know, just answer some questions. But now I understand why. Because look, I needed a video to drop this morning because I'm still working on my content for today. So I'm like, hey, this is easy, simple video. Anyway, so let's get to it. As y'all know, and if you don't know, I dropped some paperwork yesterday showing that King Von case that was tied to Lil Durk was dismissed 4 days before Lil Durk case was dismissed. So how the world did Durk tell on King Von when literally his case was still open before? Now, to each his own. We all know. Shout out to King AK-47, but he gonna have to get thrown in on this bus too. Because guess what? I'm gonna say his name because definitely he's a popping YouTuber. But King AK-47, it's about time you probably just look. This one ain't it. Maybe another one. I don't know. Like I said, I can't find all Durk work, so for sure. But what I'm saying is this one, y'all are stretching it. However, like I said, for content purposes, I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole with King AK-47. He definitely utilized resources that I wouldn't call reliable, but you do you. Whoever stuff you use, definitely do you. However, let's get into it. Let's just, for one, I'm not even gonna go to boom at first. Let's watch the video that is I guess the evidence of the allegations. So let's see.
County court documents. Tonight, we're learning more about the reasoning behind the decision and hearing reaction from the rapper's attorney. Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis has dropped all charges against Chicago rapper Lil Durk in connection to a January 2019 shooting near the Varsity restaurant in downtown Atlanta. Durk, whose real name is Derek Banks, was facing several felony charges, including criminal attempt to commit murder, aggravated assault, participation in criminal street gang activity, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon for his alleged role in the shooting, alongside now deceased rapper King Von. In May of 2019, the rapper left touring early to turn himself in to the Fulton County Jail.
For some reason, they decided that Mr. Banks was involved since some of the people he affiliated with were involved in the shooting. We strongly denied that.
Atlanta police said the victim, whose name was not released, was shot in the leg after an argument between a group of people near the restaurant. He was rushed to Atlanta Medical Center for treatment. A motion to dismiss charges filed on October 17th states, quote, "The facts of this case have been reviewed, and although probable cause existed for the defendant's arrest, the decision at this time is not to prosecute." The DA's office cited prosecutorial discretion as the cause for dismissal.
Choosing not to is essentially code for we can't prove our case. Probable cause is an incredibly low standard. It's not like reasonable doubt at trial.
Manny Aurora, the attorney representing Banks in the case, says while it took some time, he believes it was the right decision on the part of prosecutors.
It took 3 years. He was never indicted. And our position has always been, while he was present, he didn't do any of the shooting or wasn't involved in it.
Aurora tells Fox 5 they're now considering trying to get the charges expunged from Banks's record.
Wow. Dang. It been here the whole time. Oh my gosh. Who would have thought?
We reached out to the Fulton DA's office to get some additional insight on the decision not to pursue charges any further. We're still waiting to hear back.
Still waiting to hear back. What date was this? October 23rd, 2022. Okay. Well, this is the evidence, people. Okay, this is what they're using. So they actually, isn't this the one that break down his words? All right. So listen, y'all running with other people that he's associated with was involved, right? So y'all taking that as, he told on King Von. So I guess y'all know King Von for sure was involved. Okay, I get it. But let's just break down what just happened. Okay, it said it took 3 years. He was never indicted, and our position has always been while he was present, he didn't do any of the shooting, and he wasn't involved in it. Now, for one, none of them was indicted. Let's start there. So nobody was indicted, even prior to King Von dying. He wasn't even indicted. And it's another document that I got yesterday that I didn't put on my video because guess what? I thought it really wasn't important to it, but I probably should have. But nevertheless, we're gonna put it into this video right here. So let's just start here. Okay. Boom. All right. For those who know, I ran this in January, so this is why I still have it. You cannot go get it because this case is not publicly available online. Okay. If you take a look, see, Davon Bennett. Okay. These are the charges stemming from the varsity shooting with Durk from February 5th, 2019. All right. And dismissed for wanton prosecution. Boom, boom, boom. As you can see, it was really not a lot of movement on there. Besides what's here, right? And you see here on March 3rd, 2020, right? PSO closure, memo regarding closure of pretrial file per March 24th, 2011 standing. And you may be like, well, what is that? Well, this is what that paper looks like, okay? In regards to that, and I'm going to go ahead and share that. Bam. As y'all can see, my seal is there. This is a certified copy, okay? And if you go down here, and Davon Bennett, okay, you see the case number, which matches the case number we just was looking at, which lays out the charges, right? And as it says here, the aforementioned defendant was released from Fulton County Jail on and was placed under supervision by pretrial services pursuant to Uniform Superior Court Rule 27.3. Superior Court Standing Order signed on March 24th, 2011 provides that pretrial services will supervise an unindicted or unaccused defendant released to their supervision for a period of 4 months from the date of release, after which pretrial services is relieved of its obligation to supervise the defendant. Pretrial services has supervised this defendant for 4 months. The district attorney was notified on February 13, 2020, that supervision will cease if the defendant remained unindicted. As of this date, the district attorney has either not responded to pretrial services or has not indicted the defendant. As a result, pretrial services has terminated the defendant's pretrial supervision. All right. Now, this was issued, like I said, March 3rd, 2020. Now, what was going on during that time? A lot, okay? A lot was going on during that time, including the transfer of power in office in, guess what? The DA's office. Also, multiple cases was running at that time, including ones that we didn't even know of that was taking place. Now, okay, the bloggers that be running just with everything may be like, well, they don't have nothing to do with it. Well, it shows they still didn't have any evidence against King Von. Okay, still didn't have no evidence. He's literally being dropped from pretrial services because they're not even responding to them with anything. Okay, now let's go one further. Okay, let's go over to this. Now, again, this was actually in the news clipping, this document. However, it was the one for who? Durk. This is King Von's, okay? But I'm going to show Durk's in a minute. Pay attention to the case number, okay? Ends in 693. I'm going to show the actual printout again, okay? Which is this. Go back up to the top. Verify the case, 693. If we go to Durk paperwork, okay? Share this. 973 is his case number. 973 is his case number, okay? Even on here, 973. So again, I said they would not, right? They were not on the same per se case. It's the same incident, but they have their own separate case number. So, although, let's, for example, right? If evidence was provided on one and didn't hold on the other one, it wouldn't matter. They have their own separate cases. Meaning, if Durk provided information on Vaughn, right, then guess what? Wouldn't Durk case be closed first? Because if he's exchanging information, right, on somebody to get himself off, his case will be closed first. Now, I'm not going to do free research for all my bloggers. However, answer that question. Why wouldn't Durk case be closed first if he told to get his case closed? Just saying. Now, King AK-47 is saying, well, he died and, that's why. So let me shift over here. And for those who like to follow me and do what I do, this is Fulton County Magistrate Court login record search. So just log in and do your big ones, okay? If you click here, now you may be wondering, well, what case is this? Well, it's not the case with Durk. This is the actual aggravated assault case that King Von had at the time of his death. If you just click that, all right, it's closed. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. No pros. Okay, boom, boom, boom. We're not going to go into definitions. Just, we're here for a short time. If you click on this right here, and it's coming. Boom. Literally, I'm still in the same system, okay? This was filed November 19, 2020, Fulton County Superior Court. This is in my video from January 24th also. Now, it says here, having found that defendant Davon Bennett is deceased, this indictment, upon motion of Assistant District Attorney Matthew Holmes, who's the attorney back then, DA back then, for satisfactory reason, is hereby no pros. Different wording, right? So, again, you die after you have been indicted. The case does close due to you dying. Keyword that has just been used was indicted. King Von was not indicted, okay? They literally were charging a complaint to him, just like Durk, just like Bezu, just like Hellibands. Now, again, it was 4 people allegedly involved in this case, okay? It was at some point referenced that a witness stated that, guess what? Durk was hanging out the window shooting, okay? The police got on the stand and said Durk was seen hanging out the window shooting. We have now seen the footage. Can you say Durk was hanging out the window shooting? Not from the footage. However, if you had a witness to go with it, then okay, I see it. But if that witness decides not to witness anymore, what evidence do you have? If you have one possible suspect, now deceased, Hellibands, right? And he's clearly pointed out, right? Possibly, or somebody points him out. Okay, maybe you do have heavy evidence on one person that's associated with another person. Now, my question is this: How is all this stating that Durk told on King Von? Again, my question to my delusional bloggers is enlighten me. Why would Durk tell on King Von to close his case, but his case is not closed until after? Or is it rational to think this, that as they were processing the evidence or lack thereof evidence against King Von and Little Durk, who both were arrested around the same time, because Bezu was not arrested till like a year later, and Hella Bands was never arrested. So we see them at the defense table together because they were arrested around the same time, although they have different case numbers. Okay. Is it plausible to say, now everybody's backtracking on what they're saying? We don't have corroboration. Now that blurry video, we really can't tell who is who in the video. Matter of fact, okay, we don't even have nothing to say. King Von was part of it to even tie it to Durk, right? We don't even see clearly without a witness that it was Durk. So, all right, go ahead and take King Von off. Boom. All right, let's go ahead and just take Lil Durk off too, because obviously, guess what? They ain't had enough evidence. Now, another question I'm gonna leave you with is this: Bezu case was not dismissed until when? This year. So, is it plausible, rational, if we're just talking about what we're hearing, that the associated person to Durk would be Bezu? Do we not recall Bezu getting arrested at Durk's house and Durk getting arrested for a gun? Did we forget that case? So, rationally listening to what I just heard, I would have thought the associate to Durk would be, guess what? Bezu, not King Von. So, my delusional bloggers, okay, and shout out to King AK-47. It's all love, but you're the only person I would definitely give some shine to. Everybody else not worthy. Anyway, the question, King AK-47 and others, is where is Bezu paperwork to verify the theory? Because the well has run dry with the King Von narrative. So if you want to run with possible telling, who case got closed after Durk will be the question, not before Durk. Come on, people, use your thinking caps. But hey, this is just my opinion. Don't take my word for it, because I said Lil Durk ain't told on nobody, especially not King Von. But that's my opinion based on the research I did, not just putting words together and say, oh, that mean that. But rationally thinking. Just think about it. Let me know in the comments, people, what y'all think. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up on your girl Mickey Truth. And as always, hit MickeyTruth.com and get you that merch, because you know your girl stay with that work. And I'm a popping